Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I want to first give glory and honor and praise to my Creator and my Redeemer, Yah and Yahshua, or Jesus Christ as the church calls him. But anyway, thank y'all for coming to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. I want to get started with this video so I don't make it too long, because it may be kind of a long video, as I've got a lot of information I'd like to share with everyone. But my name is Travis Garrison. I live in Arkansas, and this is about, I've been doing some traveling lately, and I've been up around this Nimrod Lake, and everybody knows, most everybody knows who Nimrod is. He's the Antichrist. He's a type of the Antichrist. And we supposedly went to war with Iraq because Iraq had found Nimrod's body, and they said it was nearly in perfect shape. It was mummy, it was a mummy, and that's why they said we went to war, really, to get Nimrod. All right, and I believe they said that Hillary, because George Bush Jr. or Sr., whichever one was in office at the time all this started, said Hillary Clinton made trips to the White House, several trips, when they found that they got this Nimrod, or they was trying to get this Nimrod body. But anyway, I want to show you a ritual, a spell. This whole United States is mapped out with words, and because your words have power. The Word of God says you speak life and death with your tongue, and there's all kinds of scriptures in the Bible that talks about what you speak. Now, my church that I went to would call me, I don't know what, they don't believe really like that, but the Bible tells us we can speak a blessing or a curse, so we be careful what we say. But anyway, I want to get on with this because I've done some traveling up around this lake, Nimrod Lake. There's a city there named Nimrod. There's churches there. One of them is named Nimrod Baptist Church. See, the church world is not understanding or can't see or something that these spells. United States is, they've got the White House is laid out in owls and all kinds of satanic stuff. And they believe that we're the best country in the world. We've killed 6 million about around 6 million babies or so in the womb. Murder. We murdered the United States, and those people that's saying that the United States is going to regain, they're looking for Donald Trump to come back and make this country great again. This country has entered its judgment. The United States has entered into judgment. And I've got kids and grandkids, so but I have faith in my Creator. 100%. But, as a human, you can't help but worry a little bit about your kids and grandkids, as this time is coming. But I still have faith in my Creator that my Creator will rescue me. I serve a great Father, and the Most High, so it don't bother me when these people gang stalk me, these cops and all these Masons, they're playing games that they know nothing about. My Creator has took care of me. So anyway, I want to get on with this. I get to ranting a little bit, but all right, this is Nimrod, Arkansas. This is Nimrod Lake right here, and it follows the river that makes this up. But before I get into that, I want to show you the highway numbers, because numbers mean something. All these people that don't think that gematria is real, the numbering, Bible says to calculate the number of a man. So how are you supposed to do that without adding them? Gematria is only adding and subtracting. Now, I believe you can go overboard with turning numbers upside down, and I believe you can go overboard. But I believe there is a pattern to it, because we live in a torus. Our reality, our creation is in a torus field, a firmament that probably goes all the way around the earth underneath it. And in this firmament is ley lines that's numbered with to send out the proportionate amount of magnetism, plasma. So we're created in a field, a magnetic type of a field that's going around us. And then there's ley lines in the earth that that's magnetized to a certain amount. And all these have numbers. The numbers, they measure the amounts. And so anyway, the Earth is probably like I'm not going to get into that, but because I wanted to do this. But all right, this number 7 highway, I want y'all to see this. Maybe this number 7 highway, that's God's perfect number, is number 7 right here. But this whole area is encapped by the number 60. And I had that up here, what number 60 was. No, that wasn't it, but let's see here. Well, I'll get to it in a minute. I'll go back to this because I'll run across it here in a minute. I'm sorry I'm not too organized, but that's 133, and y'all see the number 33 is used a lot. Number 60, number 7, and it caps this whole area of this Nimrod Lake, and it goes down to 27. There's 27. Actually, there's 27 Hebrew alphabet pictographs. Some people say there's 22, but there's 5 more that's in that Hebrew language that's an added part to one of the original 22. So there's 27, and there's 28. And folks, I was born on Elul 28. September the 8th is the Gregorian calendar, and the Hebrew or Jewish or whatever the one of the calendars I'm born on the 28th, which I don't think that, I ain't saying that has nothing to do with this, but all right. What I'm going to get to is all these towns they've named Nimrod. Now, why would anybody, a gospel-believing Jesus Christ country, let their towns be named after the Antichrist? Well, there's not just Arkansas. I got to wondering, and there's the number 16 that's over here too. That's 2 8s. But anyway, I'm going with this so I don't. But I want y'all to notice there's a town here. Let me move this back down. Rover. There's several towns here. One of them's named Rover that's in this section of this Nimrod Lake and the river. But I just thought I want to see what Rover means. So I looked it up. Rover means traveler, wanderer. Now, Elijah the prophet was a wanderer. That's what they called him. He was from the land of Tishbe. He was called a Tishbite. He was a wanderer. He traveled around. He just wandered around. It's kind of strange where he came from. There's really no genealogy of him that gives a mother and a father, because his name is Elijah, E-L. Okay, I'll ask y'all to remember that part, the E-L, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm going to show you Donald Trump and the Greg Abbott in Texas just performed a ritual on this Elijah. But anyway, I'll go on with this. I looked up to see if there was another Nimrod. Well, yeah, there is in Texas. And look here what it says. The town may have been called Monroe or Curtis, but was later changed to Nimrod for a biblical character of the same name. So they're changing these names of these towns because they're making a ritual spell, witchcraft, black magic. All right. But I got to looking on down here, and I was looking at some surrounding names of the towns and communities around this Nimrod, Texas. Well, there's Rising Star, but the one that really caught my eyes was this Olden. This was named like the Oldenburgs. I told y'all that apple on that iPet goat was a Duchess of Oldenburg apple. So I'm going to link this name to Elijah, I believe. I may not do it today in this one, but because this one's going to be kind of long. And another name was Cisco. He was kind of a loner. He done his whatever he done alone, kind of like Elijah did. So that's just kind of the Lone Ranger, like Lone Ranger. That's kind of like the wanderer, a person that's by himself. That's what that kind of means. But and one of these towns was, which one was it? 1919. Let's see here. One of these towns was changed in 1919. Let me go back to here. So I think it's in this one up here. I'm going to skip that because this video is going to be too long, y'all. So I'm going to skip that for now, that 1919. I may add on to it later. But this is back in Arkansas, Nimrod, right nearly close to this, a little off center there. But I want y'all to notice this name of this river that makes up this Nimrod Lake is called Forsh-Lafave River. That's the river that makes the Nimrod Dam. On Highway 60, 16 miles, which they use that like 2/8. They divide. That's kind of part of that gematria stuff. But Lafave River, Forsh-Lafave. And it goes, let me go back over here. All right, this, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this Nimrod Lake, it's a long, long river that goes across the river. So y'all can see the name right there, Forsh-Lafave River. Let me make it a little bit bigger. But this is in Arkansas. Greg Abbott, Donald Trump just done a satanic ritual on this Elijah character, because I'm going to show you a tape with Ella Fitzgerald, because Gerald's name is Oldenburg. It goes back, they changed their names over the years. And this Oldenburg, let me see if I can find it here right quick. It's Oldenburg of Edinburgh. That's where the name come from, Edinburgh. Oldenburg of Edinburgh. It's in Danish royal families. The tribe of Dan's what that means, Dan-ish. But that guy right there was a satanic Mason. He was a Mason, and he participated in all this ritual. See, y'all, the whole queen and king thing over there with Prince Philip being the Queen Elizabeth, or who, they wouldn't let him be the king because they wanted the woman higher. Jezebel was going to be on top. That's the whole purpose of that he could not be the king, because he was qualified to be the king. But they made this a ritual so the Jezebel woman would be the on top, be the boss, because she was the boss of this whole. She owns more land than anybody in the world, like 6 million or 600 million acres. I forget. She owned 3 times as much land as the richest person in the world. These people right here supposedly own that land. And they own the United States. They own all of Canada and Australia, stuff like that. But anyway, I want to get back to this river. That wasn't what this was really about. But I want y'all to notice this name, Lafave River. Let's go see who those people are because they name rivers and towns after people. Let's see who this Lafave is. Right there it is, Lefebrve, because right here, I'm going to highlight this right here, this name of this river, right there, Lafave, right there. That's the name of this river, Lafave, and there's the name right there. And if anybody knows anything about the first Hebrew language, it didn't have vowel points, A, E, I, O, and U, because you can substitute. It was these vowel points were created to deceive people, because you can change a name with any of those vowels and they'll interchange. And I'm going to show you how that works. Like Yeshua, I've seen it spelled Y-A-H, and then I've seen it spelled Y-E-H. So see what they've done there? They've changed it a little bit. Then I've seen Yehovah and Yahuwah and Yahuda, and that's what they've done right here. Lafave. I've kind of broke it down for you to see there a little bit how they done this. That's why they done this river, because they're a deception bunch of rulers in this world. I mean, the Bible's right that we are exiles. We are our home ain't here. We're from another dimension, And there's people that time travels, their spirit time travels, not the human body, because the human body was made from dust, in which it will go back. So the spirits of Elijah, and when that name El is a type of a god. Elijah was a type of a god, or of God, because it's got that El in front of it. But anyway, so this is a spell, because Jesus said, Elijah, I'll send you Elijah the before that great day of the Lord. And they're talking about this time, because Elijah came in his name. John the Baptist was not named Elijah, but Jesus said he was the spirit of Elijah. So John the Baptist he transcended time. That spirit transcended time into John the Baptist. Now there's going to be one that's transcended again to this last day's Elijah. So anyway, all right. Y'all see this here? Yahweh is God. Elijah. That's what that means. There's a town by one of these up here named Adana. Adona. Adana means, it's a town by this Nimrod Lake. I didn't show it, but you can research it out. Y'all, if y'all are interested in anything I say, y'all go research it for yourself. Take my stuff, my information, and look it up, because it's there. Because I take serious what I say. My Lord is Yahweh. So that's the same name as Elijah. Same meaning right there, because they've changed to English. They change names every time you change countries. So that's meaning the same thing, like that Cisco, like that Olden. I don't think they thought anybody would figure this out, really, honestly. And there's in one of these, Nimrod, Texas. Let's see if this is it. Oh, that's Arkansas. Right here. 569 Farm Road. This Nimrod, Texas was located on Farm Road 569. Well, I thought, I'm going to see what that means. 569 means I am faithful, disbelief, refuse, believe, prove, false. Unfaithful, refusing to be persuaded by God, betray his trust. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to get this Elijah type guy. They want him to betray our Creator. That's what they're doing to this Elijah, this spell they cast on him. I'm going to get rid of that, but let's go back to this river. That's the name of the river. I showed y'all the name of the river. Right there it is, Forslapav River. Let's see who them people are. I'm not going to talk about that one right yet. There's the people right there. This right here is Mona Lisa. They own the most, the most expensive painting in the world. Now this Mona Lisa was a Oldenburg. Well, her name was Fitzgerald. That's what her name was. But Fitzgerald and Oldenburg is the same name. And I'm going to show that in a video here, hopefully pretty soon. But I'm going to tie this into this I Pet Goat. This animated film of I Pet Goat. The one that done this film right here. I showed y'all these 4 stars are God the Father, God the Son. Well, anyway, I showed y'all that I think means fluoride. And it's trying to split the brain. There's the red dragon. And there's the two in this woman's heart, or a man's heart. I think it's a woman's heart, but anyway, a little praying guy. And then there's one that looks like he's went on raising his hands towards heaven. But let's see who did this. The author of that was directed by, see that name right there, L.E., same as that river here by the Nimrod Lake. I mean, yeah, this is a French family, y'all. This is a French family, and they're part of the whole ritual of. That's the reason they got this painting right here. because they got a spell cast on this bloodline. We're all a seed, y'all. We're all a seed. Everything is a seed, and this bloodline is a seed line, and that's who this. They've got the painting. They bought it, and to use as a ritual against this bloodline, but it's not going to work. I mean, I just believe God's plan will prevail. Is going to prevail. But anyway, hopefully I made that clear. Let me go back to this for just a minute. He's pointing around, and this right there, I think there's a ship in this constellation called Argo. I believe that's what this is. I believe it's that Argo ship because it's supposed to carry the believers to heaven at the time of the rapture. Everybody can argue about that rapture or whatever, but I believe the Bible teaches it. Or I wouldn't say it, but I'm going with this a little bit. And this guy right here that's hanging, look, I'll show you what they've done here. I believe it's a threat. It's either 2 X chromosomes or it's Samson's eyes poked out. The person's dead because they got the tongue sticking out, and it's got a V on it right there. Now, I'm going to try to do that later, but what's happened here is one of the arms has been broken up. This guy's dead, but his arm's lifted up there. One's sticking out, one's lifted up. And I believe it's more of a threat than anything. But they're talking, Obama's supposed to graduate and all this. I'm going to try to get through this a little faster. Now this is about right here. Let me see here, Blue Letter Bible. I think this is one first right here. I believe it's tied to Revelation chapter 12. And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat upon him had a bow and a crown, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. This is a white horse rider right here. The first part of judgment really is coming on this earth. But when we go to tools, I think I showed y'all this. Excuse me. This white is Lukos, which means light. And y'all probably go back and watch some of my other videos on Elijah, and you'll see that's who I think this is, the white horse rider. When John was on the Isle of Patmos, he looked and seen a horse rider in the sky, which is Sagittarius. It's not horoscopes. It's the second witness, because before we had the Word of God, those people studied the stars because there's a story going on up there. The Bible says there'll be signs in the sun, moon, and stars, and that has happened. This stuff has happened. A lot of this has happened. So anyway, I'll get back to this. They got a spell cast on this bloodline. Let me make sure I didn't miss nothing there. This is the 12 tribes of Israel. It represents one representation. I think there's more. And this is Donald Trump's hairdo right here. This is showing him sitting down with the upside down triangle. It makes an M. When you put, well, I ain't going, but that upside down triangle is what's important here, because I want to show you, this right here right quick. I'm just going to get on here to the end. All right, that's Greg Abbott right there. If y'all can see, that's Greg Abbott. He's doing the same upside down triangle. Donald Trump's doing the same upside down triangle. It's magic, black magic. He's in on it too. And if y'all go back and watch my video on a spell that's cast on Arkansas Highway 17 in Hebrews 71, there's a town named Abbott. Right before the town, next town is Witcherville. All right, that Ville on that means nothing. Ville is just a filler for the name of a town. Witcherville, right by Abbott. They knew this stuff a long time ago, folks. I mean, they really did. They're evil. They are evil. And these represent 12 months. And you can see there's the first one and the second one, but people's getting this wrong because Donald Trump was born in June, but it shows January, February, and then they tell you right here inside, it runs over to this one, March. This flows right into that's March, April, back here by the rabbit on Easter, May, and June. Then it skips over to here. There's the back one, July, August, September. I got off there a little bit, but anyway, that's August and September. October, November, and December, because they show you these two run together right there. This is a woman clothed in the sun, and she's going to drop that apple, which is that Oldenburg apple. Duchess of Oldenburg is the name of that apple. But anyway, let me see here. There's the Elijah right there. I'm going to show him here again, right here. There's a money man, and this guy's in a priest suit. That's what that is. This person here is transcending time. The spirit is transcending into this age that we're in right now. But anyway, y'all, let me go on here. Our Pet Goat was wrote by that same name that's got the picture of, owns the painting of Mona Lisa, Fitzgerald, and that Fitzgerald family is the Oldenburg family. Now, hopefully, I don't think I'll show it in this one where I can tie them two together, but let's see. See what this is right quick. 60. Oh, yeah, this is at 60. I was talking about earlier. I'm just going to read a little bit of this, but the spiritual number 60 means earthly king. See, everybody here, even the church world has abandoned their teachings of the rapture of everything for an earthly king. They want Donald Trump as the king. They want him to come back and fix this United States of America. They're doing all these immigrants flooding the borders, and scaring people. They're using fear to do this, and they're getting these Christians. And the Bible says, if God don't shorten the days, God says, I'll shorten the days, or the very elect could be deceived. So that's telling you that the church world is going to be deceived because their church is a branch off the Catholic Vatican, off the Vatican. The church I went to, Assembly of God. If anybody listens to me that's Assembly of God, you are off the Vatican, a branch of the Vatican Church. You got to go do your history. Go check the history of the churches, and it'll run back to a branch off the Vatican. But anyway, they want a Gentile king, earthly king. That's the name of that number 60. That's on that highway that surrounds Nimrod Lake. But you can go on down through here and read this. I'm not going to read it all, but it's all about what I've been talking about, a curse. It's all about a witchcraft curse, bondage, and a Babylon king. That's what we are. Babylon. We're the mystery Babylon, United States. As some people say the Vatican is, which now the Vatican runs the whole world. I believe the Vatican has come back. And but y'all can go read all that. It's easy to find. I think I'm going to stop this video here because that's what I was going to show you about that fluoride in that iPet Goat. See that F minus? That's what that is on that iPet Goat. You got to think a little bit out of the box. You got to think of the spirit world. We can't think in our earthly vessels, in the flesh. That's what the Bible calls it. We have to try to think spiritual, out of the box. We have to think, because they put stuff in that film that makes you're going to have to think out of the box to understand the real meaning of it all. And I don't say I understand it completely, but I believe I've understood enough of it that it's a ritual on Elijah, the forerunner of Jesus Christ coming, of Yeshua. But anyway, I thank y'all for coming to my video. I hope everyone has a great day. I was going to read this here. The Prince Duke of Edinburgh. That was the House of Oldenburg belongs to the royal family of Greece, Denmark, and United Kingdom. King Constable and his descendants and Queen of Denmark and her descendants, the Prince Duke of Edinburgh. So that Edinburgh is the House of Oldenburg. Oldenburg is from the Edinburgh, Greece. But Edinburgh's the big name, because I'm going to show you Donald Trump. Oh, I forgot. I got to show you all this. Show you Donald Trump doing a ritual on this. No, wait, that's not it. Sorry. Hold on just a second. Y'all be patient with me. All right, y'all watch this right here. This just happened. All right,
we're broadcasting from Edinburgh, Texas, right near McAllen, and from Edinburgh. All right, we're broadcasting.
Edinburgh, Texas. Y'all see that? That's just where Donald Trump and Greg Abbott is. This is the Oldenburg is from Edinburgh. It's not Texas, but this T means, if you separate that X, it's just like Xmas, like they changed Christmas to Xmas. These X's stand for to block you, like in the eyes of that hangman on I Pet Goat. There's two X's in his eyes. So I'm not going to go into the meaning of that right now, but that's what they were doing. They both had the upside down triangles. Let's see here.
All right, we're broadcasting from Edinburgh, Texas, right near McAllen, and
all right. Now I want you to watch this just for a second, because this is I'm going to show you another one Trump just did.
She's attempting to shatter glass with her amplified voice.
Okay, y'all heard that, Ella Fitzgerald. Now, this Trump just did this a couple days ago, right here. If y'all listen to him, hopefully it comes out clear enough y'all can hear it.
The voice of Ella Fitzgerald.
It's a ritual, y'all. We're under a ritual. And if anybody is kin to me that listens to my video, ever since I was a child, I was followed by the military, and a military family followed me to 4 different schools in 3 different states. And I've told that story before, but anybody that's kin to me, especially on my dad and on my dad's side, my grandma's side, his mom, and even on the other side of my family too. But anyway, if y'all are kin to me, you have witchcraft spells placed on you. I'm going to tell this story. Me and my wife went camping to the river. This was about 10 years ago. And we was the only ones down there at this one place. And we had our tent set up, and we was asleep, and I heard a car coming. And the road that went down through there, I had a short wheelbase pickup, Chevrolet pickup, 4-wheel drive. It was pretty high, kind of high off the ground, not big, but there was a dip where a creek had run through across the road, and it made a dip, a big dip. And my bumper would drag on this. When I'd go down this dip and come back up, my bumper would drag on that dip, every time I went down there, because it was washing out more and more all the time. But anyway, about 2 or 3 in the morning, I heard a car coming down that old road. I didn't know it was a car at the time, but anyway, when it got down there where I could see it, it was a big old long, like a Cadillac. It wasn't a Cadillac, but it was like a Ford Galaxy something, big old long car. And I told my wife, I said, how'd that car get through that dip? There's no way that car fit through that dip. No way. Anyway, a guy got out in a long overcloak, like Sherlock Holmes kind of a overcloak, and a girl got out with him. And they went down the trail, went across the river, because you could wade across the river right there. And I heard them down there. I thought they were singing at first, but I really couldn't tell. But I could hear them kind of loud, this guy and this girl, or this man and this. Yeah, I think it was a man and a girl. But anyway, I told my wife, I said, let's just go home, because it was only about 4 miles from my house, or 5. I said, let's just go home, because I don't want to get no trouble. And they're down there doing something. So we come on home, and I left my tent and stuff down there, and I just thought I'll go back and get it the next day. So I went back down there the next day, and I thought I'm gonna go down there and see if I can see what those people were doing. Well, I crossed the river because I seen a little black spot on the rocks, gravel, and I went over there, and there was some bones and some paper and some sticks, and they'd made a little fire there, and I figured it out. They were chanting a spell on me. So anyway, any of my family, because y'all know, all my family, y'all know the strange things that's happened in our family, the stars coming down on us and stuff like that. That's what those are. They're not UFOs, they're stars that can leave their estate and come down into nearly to the ground. My daughter has them all the time coming down on her. I do every once in a while, but my daughter really has these stars come down on her. And but anyway, I want to thank y'all for coming on my video. I hope I made this. I don't have a lot of time, and I'm kind of unorganized, about my videos and stuff, but hopefully I'm getting my point across that this United States is not the place that we thought we was in. This is an evil place. I love my country. I love the state I lived in, but it's nothing but rituals. It's embedded in those ley lines, the numbers and stuff of these highways. The names of the towns are made because the Nimrod Lake is in Yale County, like Yale, like speak, like scream. That's what it means. It's in Yale County, and then next to it is Pope County, like Pope, and then the county next to me over here is Pike, Albert Pike County. And then there was a human ritual sacrifice on this Albert Pike campground where I live, about 20 minutes from me, and it's all rituals. The human sacrifice is still going on to these other gods, to these little gods. There's no match for our most high God. There's no match to them, but they are sure trying, to keep this Elijah from coming and foretelling that Jesus is coming. Thank y'all for coming to my video. If I can get it stopped here. They make this software that I use. They don't leave the icon up to